बदल दे आपकी दुनिया. That's what startups are actually for me. So, a very good morning to all of you present here. Firstly, I would like to take this honor of welcoming each one of you. I, C.A. Delson Badan, will be the host for the event Trailblazers Mind, an event by 21 by 72 Startup Summit organized by Ivy Growth Associates. Our title sponsors are Sapio Analytics, co-sponsored by Decodage, and we are happy to announce our association with Keto India and Stride Ahead. The future of mobility is definitely green, and e-bikes are the forefront of the green mobility. Our first startup today here is EMotorad, accelerating you to net zero emissions. So I'd like to welcome on stage the founding team of EMotorad. Please can I have a loud round of applause for them? Okay. Hi everyone. We are excited to be here. We're Team EMotorad. We are an Indian electric bike brand, and we are led by a founding team which comes with decades of experience in the mobility segment. I'll start by introducing the founding team. So first we have Rajiv. Rajiv is our in-house supply chain expert. He's previously worked with Electric and Radpa in the US. We then have with us Kunal. Kunal previously led Pan India operations for On Bikes. We then have Aditya. Aditya has brand building experience in the startup space, heads our marketing. Sumit, having spent 7+ years in IoT and automotive space, heads our sales. And we have Partha sir, the ex-CEO of Hero, soon coming on board to lead our growing operations. We're a team of 105 people with a common mission. The mission is to accelerate the world towards net zero emissions. It's no secret that the world is moving towards green mobility. However, there's a common misconception that it is the electric cars which are leading this green mobility revolution. But it's clearly not so. It's 25 million electric cars versus 130 million electric bikes. Electric bikes are clearly the best selling electric vehicles across the globe. And EMotorad has developed the most eclectic and innovative range of electric bikes that the world has ever seen. We have a portfolio of 12 electric bikes that cater to a variety of commute use cases for customers ranging from teenagers to baby boomers, and not just in India. We're talking about Japan, UAE, Nepal, and now Europe. Let us start with India. Let me tell you why our e-bikes are the right electric vehicle for the country. Well, 75% of Indians travel less than 35 kilometers a day, and our e-bikes provide a range of 50 kilometers in single charge. Also, you can drive our electric bikes in four modes. You can pedal them like a cycle, there's pedal assist for ease, you can cruise it like a car, or you can throttle it like a motorcycle. Also, everybody has anxiety when it comes to charging of electric vehicles. But our e-bikes require no charging infrastructure at all. Our batteries are portable. That is, you can unplug the battery, you can take them home and charge them like you charge your mobile phone. Our electric bikes are not here to replace cycles. They're here to replace your car trips. Our after-sales system is in fact as simple as our electric bikes. Now, 80% of our e-bikes are actually made out of mechanical components that come with lifetime warranties. And all these components can be repaired at your conventional cycle shops. For the 20% electronic components, we have a proprietary after-sales system. All of our e-bikes come with a display, right? So say something is wrong with the motor, the display is going to display an error code. So the e-biker knows that there's something wrong with the motor, for which he can get online assistance from our 24/7 online team or send it to the factory for repair and replacement. In the past 18 months, we have less than 2% cases for repair and replacement. Moving forward, we are also developing an ecosystem for e-bikers with IoT and software. Not only are we developing a battery management system, but are also developing advanced features such as motor locking and geofencing. We are working towards creating a holistic Strava-like experience for our e-bikers. At the core of our business lies our supply chain.
Before EMotorad, the founders closely worked with manufacturing units in China, creating e-bikes for larger brands in the US. Those relationships have transformed into exclusive contracts for EMotorad. Today, we have a captive capacity in China that produces 1.2 million e-bikes annually. In addition to this, we have gone ahead and developed our own factory and assembly unit in Pune, which has a facility of producing 90,000 e-bikes annually. We are also working towards reducing our China dependency by localizing our supply chain. Today, 60% of our mechanical components are sourced from Indian suppliers. Come FY24, we are positive that all our e-bikes will be made in India. 100% made in India. And these are what our numbers look like for FY22. In India, we have sold around 1,800 e-bikes to Indian consumers. That makes us the second largest player domestically. We are also the only e-bike player in the country that has an exclusive dealership contract with Tata Croma. We have gone ahead and sold our e-bikes to customers in UAE, Japan, and Nepal also, around 700 of them. We've also white labeled around 17,000 e-bikes for brands in US and Europe, adding $6 million to our top line, making us the largest exporter of e-bikes in the country today. And here's a quick look at the competitive landscape. When it comes to technology and specs, we are second to none. We have an aluminium 6061 frame, a Panasonic battery, you name it, everything is top quality. That kind of justifies our premium costs, which have nowhere deterred us from clocking the second highest sales in the country. Also, we have two specific modes. We have the CE and ROHS certifications, which allow us to export, and we have 100% control over our supply chain. So today we have the right team in place, we have the right products, and we have developed traction for our products. The idea is to now grow full throttle in two spaces. One is with our e-bike portfolio for last mile logistics in India and our Europe expansion. Well, today CT100s and Splendors are prevalent in India's last mile logistics, right? But we have a better product. We have an electric bike product, which is cheaper than the ICE alternatives because of the government subsidies, priced at about 65,000. It is more rough and tough because it does not have a fiber body, it has an aluminum 6061 frame. Also, it reduces the total cost of ownership about 25 to 30% because it has no fuel expense. The other part of our growth plan is going to Europe. Well, European Commission has placed an 87.5% anti-dumping duty on Chinese e-bikes. That is 87.5% on Chinese e-bikes versus 6% on Indian e-bikes. This combined with our supply chain capabilities is a huge opportunity for us, and we are already making some very significant strides. We already have a subsidiary registered in Spain. We have about 165 distributors in our network and access to 400 retail stores. We are planning on launching in the European market in a large way in August 2022. So here's what our financials look like. Closed at $8.2 million last financial year, confident of closing $24 million this financial year and increase our gross profit margins from 11% to 28%, given the localization that we are bringing about in our supply chain. We are looking to raise $1 million here at this point of time. The funding will be utilized to fuel our expansion plans, to be invested into marketing and sales, talent acquisition, working capital, and R&D. The idea is to grow profitably and sustainably with all our growth initiatives and become a world's leading e-bike player from India. Thank you.
And I see some foreign nationals here. Welcome to India, guys. And to start off, let me tell you something about India. We are a country of believers, and we are a country of amazing underdog stories. To start off, when people are looking at NASA, India was one country that went to Mars in its first attempt at an unbelievable price. When people are talking about 1983 World Cup, for example, uh, everyone was looking at the Australia and West Indies of the world. We won the World Cup. When we talk about Amazon and Google of the world, Asian Paint still remains one of the biggest success in the history of the world. And today, look at us. Like people talk about Silicon Valley, and we are discussing possibilities sitting here in Surat, right? Fantastic. So we, as a team, also come with an experience. a bunch of underdogs trying to make it big. The idea of us now 115 strong is to make a name for India in the whole wide world of EV. Why should world only know Tesla, right? And that's what we are set out to do with on a mission with. We currently have logged in, like Lutha mentioned, in less than 2 years. We used to dream of making 100 crore revenue. We are on our way to do it in less than 2 years already there. We wanted to go out and build a great production unit. We have the capacity of 90,000 e-bike. We are already present in 5 countries, recently registered in Europe. We want to go out and make it big at the international stage. But at the same point in time, guys, we want to do it making in India. And it is very important for us to be that believer of going out and achieving it. Guys, to be very honest, this is a plane that's going to take off. You have the boarding passes. Welcome, let's do it together.
We're looking to raise $1 million. We already have commitments of $2 million. We are soon to be closing a $3 million round, and we are looking for that remaining $1 million.
What are you offering in that?
Basis the offer that has gone to the other investors, we're offering a 500 crore cap, a 150 crore flow, and a 25% discount. So it's a convertible note that has been offered to a previous set of investors.
How many service centers are there? How in distance it is?
When we started off, we had two major challenges, and we know every EV company in the country is going to face it. First is the EV charging infrastructure, but even bigger challenge that's going to come through is the after sales service infrastructure. We have 170 plus touch points in the country, but that does not account for it. What accounts for it is basically we have a proprietary technology that Prita spoke of, where our parts are made up of two things, right? India has a chai sutta shop and a mechanical repair shop at every nook and corner of the country. So 80% of the bike can be repaired across in those. The remaining 20% is plug and play. You remove the part, ship it across to us, we'll replace it for free under warranty. And to be very honest, we now call people and say, hey, why don't you take for a replacement? The bikes have performed brilliantly. You see a lot of players coming up in last 1 year. We are 20 months on road, no cases. I think we have a very solid product to go ahead with.
Great, yeah, great. So my second question is, if that you told in your presentation there were like 2% your products which were come to repair. So how much time it take to repair and give it to back to the customer?
So we only, like I said, it's plug and play, right? So they don't ship the entire product back. So if you have a problem with the battery, you take it out and ship it across. If you have a problem with the motor, again we give the kit. You can take it across and ship it across. So the part comes and we can replace it. To be very honest with you guys, we have 1.8% of cases that have approached us in customers, and almost 80% of them never had a problem with the parts. It was with the plug or something, but we replaced it just to keep our customers happy. So it's going well.
How much time actually for the transport and everything?
So it's like, how fast can you ship us the couriers on you? We don't take care of that courier bits. But yeah, we take almost 3 days to ship across a part to you. We already have 8% of all our spare parts ready for shipment to any customer needed.
And what's the battery life? How many years battery have to change?
So the thing about battery, guys, is that it is not how many years you need to change it in. It's number of cycles, right? Just like your phone battery. So we provide almost 3,000 cycles, 1,000 cycles warranty. So say in one day you charge it once, it goes up to 1,000 days. That's more than 3 years. But we give a warranty of around 1.5 years because usually people end up charging more than once in a day.
I have two questions. What is it going to cost to the end users, these bikes?
So these bikes already cost differently in different countries. So if you talk about India, we start at in India we start at 40,000, 42,000.
It starts from 40,000.
Yeah, when you go to Japan, however, our bike is sold as in Indian currency 1.8 lakh rupees. When you go to UAE, it starts at 23,000. We have a recreational products which you see all a lot and kick scooter, to be honest. Yeah, so different market, different price range, different products. But yeah, when you talk about the e-bikes, it starts at this.
But so can you give a competitive advantage? So basically,
We are one of the costliest product in the country, and we are proud of it because we are the best product in the country too. So, to be honest, if you see, there are price range written there. A lot of our competitors start at 20-25K, and a lot of new players do too. But we believe in bringing out the best product at the best price. Let's say affordable price for that quality, and that's what we're standing here.
And my second question is, where do you sell it? Not just the retails, but do you sell it online too?
So we sell online, we sell Amazon, Flipkart, all the marketplaces, just like Choose My Bicycle too. We sell in 170 plus dealerships across India. We have 12 existing Chroma stores that we've tied up with, which is going to scale up.
Getting a quick comparison between your offline and online sales.
So 60% is offline for us because it's an experiential product. For every 21 test rides, we sell one product, right? About 25% comes in online sales, our own platform plus marketplace platforms. The remaining comes from influencer sales.
And we aim to become a complete D2C brand in future. But today we know Indian mentality is like that. Unless I don't ride it, I don't believe in it. So it's a complete experiential product. We are available on one of the booths. We'd love for you to go out and try it out there.
I would like to ask what is your historic growth and what is your growth path which will be post funding?
So we've grown like 400% year on year. We started with 4 people sitting in a room of corner dreaming about conquering the world, and everyone doubted us. But that is from there till 115 people now, a big strong team. We started with doing one bike a day and bringing it all together ourselves to now having a capacity of 90,000 units per year in 3 shifts. Again, we don't work in 3 shifts all the time. So that's the growth looking like. But I think that is just a POC we've done so far. There is a big market to go out and achieve, and I hope we conquer bigger growth in future.
Again, the valuation part, if you can explain what is the valuation of floor or cap?
Sure. Like I mentioned, we are in the, we are trying to close a $3 million round. $2 million is committed. We are offering a convertible note at this point of time. The floor is 150 crores, the cap is 500 crores, and the discount offered is 25%. We'd be happy to discuss if, anybody wants further clarity into this.
Guys, if I'll be one of you and I had a buck in my pocket, I'd be like, hey guys, here, take it, make it big. And trust me, it is not because of the amazing product that we have here or the technology that we speak of or the data game that we're going to play in the future. It is because of this amazing, passionate team that I have that probably nobody does. And I'm so proud of it. And the culture that we've built, that is something you'll have to come down and experience too. I think that's going to be the reason why I put every single penny in my pocket on my team and say, go out and conquer it. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Cheers.